Welcome to Amateur Decorating Like a Pro. I am Catherine and I'm so excited about this Entertaining Your Walls series. Now you saw in video number 1 where we took a regular wall clock and turned it into a pocket watch for our walls, celebrating the whimsy. So here we are today with video number 2. We're going to take a simple tabletop that I found at Habitat for Humanity, and we are going to upcycle it and turn it into a mirror. So guys, I'm so excited about this project. All of the supplies will be listed in the information box of this video, and there is a playlist associated with this entire series. For the items that did not sell during my fall garage sale, I decided to donate them to Habitat for Humanity. That's where I found this gorgeous tabletop for only $25. Let's give it a new home. Now this is one of the least expensive wood-framed mirrors that inspired today's DIY. And here I go with the options, guys. You can purchase these tabletops from Lowe. They have them all the way up to 36 inches. And all you have to do is distress them in their natural state. Take a chain, hammer, nail, whatever you like. Just ding it up and then stain it. This 18-inch mirror is from At Home and it was $19.99. Looks like my table was on a column or pedestal. So let's remove this metal ring from the outside here, as well as this center block. Now keep in mind, these next few steps, I am removing the back of the table and then I'm doing a little sanding. That's optional. This was so easy to just remove the ring and then, guys, do a little bit of muscle flexing to remove that little block. I can't believe it came right off. And here's the thing, I did a little light sanding simply because I removed a piece of wood that had glue underneath. And I sanded because I wanted the area smooth for my picture hanging system and or cleat. Now thank you, Lowe. You have the perfect system here. It has the level inside of the packet. When I realized how soft the wood was, I decided to switch out the screws in the packet. I'm using 1/2 inch screws and the packet contains 3/4 inch screws. That's not a good idea considering the thickness of my tabletop. So if you're going to just buy the tabletop, here's where your project begins. First, decide how you want the grain lines of your wood to be: horizontal, vertical, diagonal. Here is your shot to design your own mirror. So let's just say you're using this 24-inch tabletop that you got from Lowe. Apply the flat side of the cleat to the back of the table. Keep in mind how you want the grain of the wood to flow, horizontal, vertical. Next, you want to apply the other side of your hanging system or cleat to the wall. And make sure you go ahead and insert that small level. That way you'll know if you are leveled. Got it lined up perfectly. So on the wall, I'm using the level, the screws, and the anchor that were included in the installation packet. So your cleat installation is complete on the back. All you have to do now is add a stain. You can wipe it on or you can paint it on. I didn't have to worry about staining because, well, I have a stained reclaimed wood tabletop. I used this twine to line up my table into 4 equal parts so I could find the center. Any mirror will do. You can find them at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, or you might have something existing around your home that isn't framed anymore. Use it. My mirror was on top of a table in the living room, so it's just being recycled. I'm using a file to scratch it up a little bit on the back. These little abrasions are like little hands for the construction adhesive. Please know that this is not complicated, but I am not good at lining up things in the center, so I take extra steps, and I know that you can do this. Here's what I did. With the tape securing the twine to the tabletop, I took a pencil and I traced around the edge of the mirror. But before that, I had a ruler and I made sure that that mirror measured the exact same distance on all 4 areas where the twine is located. And that's how I managed to get the mirror in the center. This step is optional. If you're going to order nail heads, then you might want to know the circumference of your mirror. I needed that because I wanted to order these tacks from Amazon. This adhesive is a staple in our home. So you have distressed or aged your tabletop applied your cleat to the back of it as well as one on the wall, and now you are adding your construction adhesive to the center of your tabletop for your mirror. Now, if you want, take a plastic fork and spread out your adhesive. Next, gently place your mirror on top of the adhesive and slide it into place. Try to line it up with those pencil marks. And you can always pick up your pencil and just do a quick trace to make sure that you're right on target. Add your weights to make sure that the adhesive is grabbing hold to the back of the mirror. With this much adhesive applied, I would suggest that you wait at least 48 hours to make sure that it's dry. So after a couple of days, just lean the table against the wall. If the mirror slides past the penciled line, then you know it's not dry. These upholstery tacks, I purchased them on Amazon for $13.55. That's 100 to a pack. Remember, I did the circumference measurement at 57, divided it by 0.75, the size of the tack, and I only needed 1 pack of them. Now, you would think this last part is the complicated part, but it's really not. It's the easiest part. All you simply have to do is determine how far apart do you want your tacks to be. So guys, basically, I am just measuring out from the previous tack about a 1/2 inch and about a 1/2 inch away from the mirror, drilling my hole and inserting the nail. So if you want to go the extra mile and add the upholstery tacks, don't stress out about finding the perfect size drill bit. If you have one that's a little bit larger than the tack, then just add a drop of hot glue over the hole and then insert your tack. Now, I've never seen upholstery tacks perfectly applied anywhere, but to be on the safe side, I decided to apply my tacks from left to right and then left to right. One on one side, go to the other side, and that way when I got to the very end, they were basically equal distance apart. So if you purchase one of the inexpensive tabletops from Lowe's and distressed it, and then you stained it, you added your cleat to the back, added your cleat to the wall, and then you applied your mirror, waited 24 to 48 hours, you are basically done. Here I am just taking it up a little notch, adding tacks, and here I am just cleaning it up with one final step of adding a little finish that's used on the floors. And by the way, whitewashed wood is also very, very hot. So here we are, guys. What do you think? I absolutely love it. I mean, I really saved a lot of money finding this bargain at Habitat for Humanity and just adding these inexpensive tacks, and I am so impressed. And I hope you love it as much as I do. White and wood and copper is definitely one of my favorite combinations in a kitchen, and I'm adding more of a casual feeling to our entire home. I want everyone to feel relaxed when they come here. I hope you'll give this DIY a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please consider doing so today, and remember to turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single video in this series. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, stay in prayer and stay creative.